Let's talk about a gun control bill submitted by a Republican, and this is looking to extend some gun control that's been on the books for another decade. Yup, and I want to give a big shout out to Blackout Coffee. They are saving my day. I just got back from the gym. It's one of those days you go to the gym, you don't want to be there, everything is sore. This is what got me through it, serious. blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. Today I'm drinking the 2A blend, which is my own personal blend for medium roast. If you're a medium roast person, check it out. If you're not a coffee person, we have loose leaf teas and hot chocolates, many flavors. We have K-Cups, whole bean, ground. We do it all, and we do it ourselves. Thanks to blackoutcoffee.com/GNG for sponsoring the channel. I don't know why I said the website, but yeah, you get it. Let's talk about this bill that was submitted on the 18th, 2 days ago, by a Republican. And what it looks to do is to extend the Undetectable Firearms Act for a decade. Now, the bill is so new, it hasn't been printed yet by the Library of Congress, but here it is. It's H.R. 7040 to extend the Undetectable Firearms Act of 1988 for 10 years, submitted by Republican Representative Michael Lawler out of New York. He only has one co-sponsor, so there's not a lot of immediate support for this. Now, they've been trying to pass this for the last couple months, and they haven't had much success, which makes me think that they're going to try to force this into this government spending bill that they're eagerly awaiting because they just keep kicking the can. It's going to be one of those ominous bills is what I think, which is why I want everybody to maybe ring the phones of those clowns that represent them that, you know, are not willing to do their real job. And if you're interested what the actual bill from 1988 said, it was actually in an amendment. Here's the summary. And it's the Untraceable Firearms Act of 1988. It amends the Federal Criminal Code to make it unlawful to manufacture, import, sell, ship, deliver, possess, transfer, or receive any firearm which is not as detectable as the security exemplar. And I'll tell you what that is in a second here. After the removal of grips, stocks, and magazines by walk-through metal detectors calibrated and operated to detect the exemplar, or two, of which any major component, when subjected to an inspection by X-ray machines commonly used at airports, does not generate an image that accurately depicts the shape of the component. Now, what this was a way, or Congress wanted to ban guns that were plastic, in their words. You remember for those who are old like me, the Tupperware guns. That was when Glock first started to become popular, was the late 80s, mid to late 80s. And there were really no, plastic polymer striker-fired guns. So they thought that, everybody was going to be an assassin and get through metal detectors. Little did they know that you actually had to have metal breech block and barrel and all that crazy stuff. So this was all basically because of the Glock 17, and the exemplar that they're talking about. When they X-ray or there has to be a minimum amount of metal in the gun, and it's 3.7 ounces or 105 grams of metal content. That's what they need. This is, like I said, it's a bill submitted by a RINO. If you live in this clown's district in New York, you might want to light him up. Probably not going to make him change his mind, but do it anyway. Just stop accepting defeat. That's why we're where we are. It's 2024. It's a new year. Americans are seizing this country back from these communist bastards, and we all need to do our part. Whether it's passing the word along, whether it's actually, running for office, passing bills. There are a couple people in Congress that think like we do. Support them. Support your local 2A groups. Support your local constitutional groups. Join your local constitutional groups. You know what I mean? It's time. Guys, we can't let this country slip farther than it already has. Otherwise, our kids and our grandkids won't be free. So let me know what you think down below. The Untraceable Firearms Act extension bill. I'll link it down below. But yeah, more BS from a RINO. And watch this bill. I really believe it's going to be tacked on to a bill that ought to pass, which makes this even more of a problem. Is it a problem? Are there any guns that maybe could have less than 3.7 grams or whatever, 3.7 ounces, 100 and whatever grams. Yeah, you know, could guns get a little smaller for us to conceal? Yeah. And is this the type of bill that stops it? Yeah, I mean, really. You know, things have changed since 1988. Technology has changed. The world has changed. This bill doesn't need to be renewed. But that's just me on the soapbox. Let me know what you think down below. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. Also, head on over, if you loved the Smokey the Bear shirt, which was one of my best shirts we ever had. It was a very limited run. There are a couple smalls left, and they're on sale for $8. So if you know somebody who wears a small or a medium, or you kids want to wear it, there's a couple left. Link will be right down in the description and the pinned comment. $8 for a Smokey the Bear, Only You Can Prevent Tyranny shirt. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.